It's time to get underway. Waste not. It is time to go. Here we go. North American Rivals Series week number 2. FlyQuest and Splice on the menu. As AJ starts things off, a pass off the back wall, and already Nose Dude gonna have to stop an early threat from FlyQuest as Karma gets in front of one as well. Down into the blue corner, AJ around the side and popped high around the back of the wall, and that will be Wonder to clear. Needs a little bit of help from AJ actually. And a nice block to push this into the Splice corner. A demo from Jay Wismon on Prime Thunder in the net. It's going to blunt that attack. It's actually going to do nothing for FlyQuest. So giving themselves a little bit of breathing room. Splice hanging on pretty well here early on.
A big question for FlyQuest was the third player for them. Prime Thunder and Wonder have been together for a long time, and they just needed a third that can fit in with the team. AJ has really filled in that role so far. Will he keep it up throughout the rival series?
Well, they're on a 3-man go at it right now. Wonder does it himself, drives the length of the pitch. They had the flying V, but they only needed one part.
And Wonder on the dominus right now, and really no one came here to contest this ball. Karma way too late, and Wonder already saw that she was late to that, flicks it up and over, and he finds the back of the net in the first minute. So
a good start for FlyQuest, and as you well know, really, big proponent of the dominus. Wonder, you have earned another fan, so I appreciate you. This one off the ceiling. Karma is in a race. She's going to lose that one. J-Wiz yields to Nose Dude off the back wall and passed a little bit too high. Tried to cut it straight down off the quarter panel of that Octane and just missed the timing. Nose Dude down to Wonder to himself, and he will lose that ball over to Karma out of the midfield. It's going to roll around the corner, and there's a good demo in the net, but can FlyQuest, or not FlyQuest, can Splice capitalize? There's a pass in front, and Wonder gets out there.
That was a close call for FlyQuest there. They did get demoed, and Splice not quick enough to capitalize on the opportunity.
Touch forward from Wonder. Prime Thunder is up there, but Nose Dude, solid angle. Pass to Jay Wismon on the sidewall, looking for Karma in the midfield. They've got it set up, but well read by AJ to delay the push. And that is going to be FlyQuest earning themselves a clear. It'll be a sprint down to the other side for Splice. As again, Wonder in charge, the one-man army, off the back wall to Prime Thunder and kept at bay by Nose Dude and tipped into the Splice half.
Splice doing a good job on defense right now and creating a lot of offensive chances, but they need to start scoring here as FlyQuest are up.
Oh, that's goal. A 1-2, and that's a good save from J-Wiz. AJ now is up there. He will let this one fall to the ground, and Karma trying to get this ball out past that midfield line, and Wonder's just not having any of it. As cut down in front, Prime Thunder wants the back post.
What a
excellent
rip.
Placement, actually right into the middle. FlyQuest up 2-0.
They are up 2-0, and this is just a poor clear from Nose Dude. He tries to bring it down and flick it past one. He does, but he just sets up Prime Thunder for the shot, and he rips it straight to the middle of the goal. FlyQuest up now 2-0.
And even if that had been on target, like right at Nose Dude, they had a guy coming into the net just to throw him right back out, so FlyQuest all over the offensive side of things so far. Splice, I mean, AJ has a ceiling shot lined up.
Is he gonna do it?
And he gets over the ball. Feels bad, AJ. Close one.
I knew the second he picked up that boost and went up the wall like that, he was going to do something like that.
Back wall pass to himself. Karma, not herself. Excuse me, I can't read names.
And this is a great solo play from Karma, just beating really the last defense here, last two defenders of FlyQuest. Again, too slow on defense, and Karma trying to get Splice back into this game.
And they got him right back into it fairly quickly. You still got just about half the game left to find an equalizer. But again, Splice, it's not like they've had trouble clearing the ball, really. I feel like it's kind of just hanging on to it once you get it out of your half. As here we go, one more chance. Karma going to catch the pass, and the pass is going to be out of reach for J-Wiz down in the corner.
Idea was there, just not executed.
Ceiling down and around, and free clear for Prime Thunder. And they Splice steal away that corner boost of FlyQuest. As AJ just gives up possession there in the midfield. Karma streaking down the pitch, and that will be Prime Thunder taking it off her nose on the side. Pass to the top of the box, and J-Wiz is too far back.
Yeah, that pass too deep into the box. That came across a little bit more. J-Wiz was able to have a shot there.
Prime Thunder misses the pass to AJ. Wonder gonna lend a helping hand and sort of delay this push out of the orange half from Splice as Prime Thunder steals one and almost got the redirect on the right-hand side of the net. Wonder's just gonna run back and actually give a little bit of trouble for Nose Dude trying to clear the ball. AJ over to Wonder. Prime Thunder's already up, and FlyQuest probably just going to run away and let Splice have this one.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscommunication there by FlyQuest, but they're able to reconnect on defense here and get back into rotation. Splice, again, not able to capitalize on that, but really not too big a mistake from FlyQuest.
Prime Thunder to the side, an easy clear, but Splice needing, I really feel, to start commanding those boosts in the midfield, because still, they're getting over onto this FlyQuest side. They're struggling to stay there, though, as again, it's just cleared in one try from FlyQuest. Missed pass, but Nosedude able to make a good stop. Karma's got a lot of space to work with here as she approaches from the sidewall. Can't get cleanly through AJ, does demo him, but Prime Thunder in charge now on the wall. Delayed touch and met by J-Wiz nice and early. Karma's out there to get a clear for Splice. The final 30 approaching shortly, and they need to get something. Prime Thunder out of the midfield, double tap, goes off the mark. Had the idea, and again, Splice just struggling to clear the ball here in the later half of the game.
Yeah, this game is definitely in control. Later on, at least, here for FlyQuest. A lot of unconventional approaches to net here from FlyQuest, going off the ceiling, coming off the walls, making it difficult for Splice, who really doesn't have a lot of boost, to clear the ball out.
Oh, here comes J-Wiz. He's going to be late. It's going to be floated off the bar and into the left-hand side. Wonder's going to make it 3-1, and that is going to lock down game number 1 more than likely.
Well, and we talked to Wonder last week. He said that they feel they're the best team in the rival series right now, and they are making a statement against Splice, who was the #1 seed in the play-in and definitely a favorite here in the rival series. FlyQuest coming out real hot here in game number 1.
So I wouldn't say a tough game number 1 from FlyQuest. I feel like Splice got a fair bit of opportunities over on the other side of things. It was really just sustaining that attack, I feel, is the next step, as that one drops right in front of the box, and that is going to be game 1. Over to FlyQuest.
Yeah, I think FlyQuest really started to chip away at the defense from Splice and lock them into their own half. I think they struggled clearing the ball quite a bit.
Yeah.
We had questions about Splice. Consistency.
Yes.
They need to beat the teams that they should beat in the play-ins. They dropped down to Incognito, a team that they probably shouldn't have lost to. Didn't really rack their confidence too much. They were able to play in, obviously, and make it to the rival series. But we were talking earlier when we were doing through our research through all these teams is consistency for Splice.
Yeah.
They need to beat the teams that they should beat, because they're probably the best team, or at least the team that's been on the grind the longest to make it here in the rival series. With all that homework, they need to be able to beat the teams they should beat.
You'd hope so. And again, we've talked about it enough times already. Having to re-qualify is a very grueling endeavor, and Karma has tried to qualify how many times now? Four times.
Too many to worry about.
So you really would like to come out here, start with a strong start to the rival series, your first rival series, and Nosedude and J-Wiz, of course. Nosedude sub for NRG, I don't know if that counts, but this is Nosedude's first starting position, isn't it?
Well, here in the rival series, yeah, I mean, this is huge for him. So, again, only game 1, so Splice definitely have a lot of time to get back into it, but a dominating performance from FlyQuest.
Well, game 2 about to get underway, and some changes to be made to the approach from Splice as they get out of their own half here in game 2. And back wall cleared away by Nosedude. Hard pass again, one more time for FlyQuest, and up early is Karma. J-Wiz to the side, and Prime Thunder will yield ground. A missed touch means he's going to quickly turn himself back the other way, and again, FlyQuest just threatening early on as the pass from Karma just too far for J-Wiz to go get.
Something that we didn't see in the first game that I want to see more in the second game here from Splice is the team synergy, passing to each other. They had a couple ideas and a couple chances, but they weren't able to execute, or the passes just weren't coming in for them. And I think that Splice has a lot of good opportunities. They're just not executing.
Prime Thunder to Wonder. They got a really favorable hop off of that lip on the side there. Karma making a nice save on a dribble. Not able to get it started, though. AJ just steals it away. Clear off the back wall out into space, and Wonder again. FlyQuest just commanding in the midfield, saying you got to pick a real good spot for us to not be able to track it down.
Yeah, a lot of lobbed clears from Splice, and it's letting that third man back from FlyQuest just clean it up, put it back to the corner of Splice, and that's causing a lot of problems on the defensive rotation for Splice.
So Wonder, lazy loft, steals the boost, going to make it again fairly difficult for Splice to get out of their half and subsequently stay there. As Prime Thunder didn't get that boost in his own corner. Karma over to the side. Wonder already up there. So quick on that defensive read, just saying, look, even if you throw it off the ceiling, it's going nowhere. This pass over to the side. AJ's got Wonder lurking at the top of the box. Just got demoed by Nosedude, and that'll take all the fight out of this drive from FlyQuest as they try and just delay the push, give him plenty of time to respawn, and here he comes off the back wall looking for help, as that will be J-Wiz to clear.
I like the idea from Karma bringing that ball down and just gaining possession. I feel like Splice is just trying to stay afloat right now rather than play the game in the proper way. And FlyQuest, the pressure from them is causing a lot of problems.
Bit of a weak clear. Nosedude has a good read on it. He wants the 2-tap off the back wall. Prime Thunder's going to take that option away. Requires somebody else from Splice to come home and finish it. And now they miscommunicate. Wonder makes a good adjustment down to AJ to the left side, and it is a nice clear from Nosedude out into safety. Very easy to misplay that and give a free shot over as Prime Thunder comes across, down in front of the box, and again, another stop from Nosedude.
Splice stands strong, but maybe not for too long. Wonder not able to redirect that one, but again, the pressure from FlyQuest is coming in over and over.
Oh, go get it.
For Splice, and they are just struggling to get this ball out.
Set up for Wonder over the top of everybody from Splice. They're in a bit of a panic right now in front of the net, just trying to follow this ball back over. I don't think we've seen more than 30 seconds of time over on the blue half in this game, too. This has been all FlyQuest. Right at Karma. Tapped out to the side. AJ to contest. Stealing that one away again. Just not going to get anything for free. And finally, a brief chance, and immediately, get out of my house, Splice, is what FlyQuest is saying.
And the positioning from FlyQuest is what's making this happen. They're really 2v3ing on their offensive third, letting that third man sit back towards the midfield or even into their own defensive half. And every ball being cleared from Splice is just being met by a FlyQuest player. Wonder.
There's the follow through and around. Prime Thunder can't quite track it down. They're so close. And it's so frustrating because you've been on offense for the past 3.5 minutes and you still haven't found the back of the net. And that one slips through a defender. Nosedude's going to have to find a clear. As here's Prime Thunder one more time around the back. Tapped forward by J-Wiz and just taken away by AJ. Wonder finally loses a challenge in the side of the pitch, and it is punched down onto this FlyQuest half, and that might be enough as Nosedude trying to get a pre-jump in there.
That was the first two 50-50s I've seen Splice win.
In a row.
Oh
as that
my
is AJ
God.
back wall. He says 2 50-50s. How about 2 touches? He's into the net.
After all that pressure from FlyQuest, it takes a double tap from AJ to finally get a goal for FlyQuest. I mean, what was that? 4 minutes and 5 seconds of full-on pressure from FlyQuest, and it just takes a double tap. They're on the board.
Pretty much. Non-stop offense from FlyQuest here in Game 2. Again, credit to where it's due. Splice I don't feel like they've allowed a lot of shots. They've let the ball stay on their own half for a long time, but I don't feel like there's been a ton of shots.
This is opportunity now. 3v1.
3-on-1, cut them down, and into the top of the box. Wonder will be able to clear.
This is still a close game for Splice. They just need 1 goal, and they get back into it. 30 seconds, more than enough time.
Tap. Just trying to blast one off the back wall. That's a great read from Nosedude. It's out to the top for Karma. Back wall, and 2 people up from FlyQuest. Prime Thunder with a solid read. Trying to stay with this one. Will take it over the head of Nosedude. Wonder to follow through. Misses another double tap, but it's going to be a race down to the other end. Karma trying to conserve boost, delaying that touch to try and force it through one more defender. And here come the final 5 seconds. Splice going to need something in this game, too. That is going to be off the back wall and into the ground, as that is just pushed to the side. FlyQuest flying here in Game 2.
And I gotta say, I picked Splice to win this game, but FlyQuest is just looking
all over it.
Dominant. I mean, I don't even know another word to describe it. I mean, you look at the 6 shots, and really that's not even the story of the game because it felt like 36.
It felt like 36 is right.
I felt like FlyQuest didn't let Splice out of their own half for several minutes of gameplay where they were just stuck in their own half. Splice, again, I was saying that they were lobbing the ball to the other side, but the third man rotation coming in for FlyQuest, always able to clear that one or back into the Splice half, and they need a new game plan, Splice.
Obviously, yes, but also credit where it's due. I mean, you have to give a lot of credit because FlyQuest challenging the ball out of the midfield. It didn't matter which direction they were coming from. They were always getting good reads on where those clears was going, who they were intended for, or where they were intended for, and they were able to win a lot of those challenges.
And the pressure coming out from Wonder, I mean, he was just all over the place.
Midfield.
In the air, intercepting passes, winning all of his 50-50s. Like I said in the game, I think FlyQuest won 95% of the 50-50s.
It felt like it. It felt like
I only saw maybe 2 from Splice. So, yeah, a great 2 games here from FlyQuest. And Splice, now they've seen 2 games from FlyQuest, they need to make adjustments. This third game, they do not want to be swept here against FlyQuest.
Yeah, it's definitely a long road back. But, of course, Splice is playing another game today. So, I mean, to be honest, if you are Karma, Nose Dude, and J-Wiz, and you're thinking, okay, what do we have to do to beat this Splice team? One, because we've seen that the lobbing of the clears hasn't exactly worked. And so do you think you take a dribble approach, maybe?
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. Karma brought the ball down and forced the defender to come to them. And that pulls rotations out a little bit. That slows down the game as well. FlyQuest was playing such a fast game, and I felt like Splice just couldn't get a hold of it. They couldn't grab onto it and really start to play the game. They was just, there goes Wonder. Prime Thunder shooting. Quick, someone get in front of it. And it was tough. It's a tough game to play, and I don't think Splice was able to play their own game. Yeah,
I will definitely have to agree to that. So, kudos to you, FlyQuest, for putting on such a dominating, more of a suffocating offensive performance.
That's a great way to put it.
It's a great way to describe that. And so, perhaps force some possession if you're looking at it from Splice's perspective. All right, maybe we try and catch these balls on a little bit of a dribble. Maybe we go send somebody out a little bit earlier on the defensive rotation, try and take away one of those midfield boosts, force them to rotate further back. That's another option you have. You've got a couple different avenues of approach from the defensive side of things.
Even just simply beating your first defender is huge.
Making the first man miss is big.
Remove someone from the play, so at least now with your 3 on your line, you can push out as 3 against 2. That's huge, and that's just simple, just bringing the ball down and getting control of it. Gaining possession of the ball is really the most important part right now for Splice.
How do you win in Rocket League? You need the ball.
You need the ball. You need to put in the goal. It's very simple.
Easy.
Very easy game.
Step 1, get ball. Step 2, score the ball. Step 3, question mark.
Boost around a couple, a little bit, and eventually you score.
So here comes game number 3 between Splice and FlyQuest. Splice have only mustered 1 goal so far in 10 minutes of gameplay. FlyQuest have put up 4. And here in the next 5 minutes, hoping to see a little bit more production on the offensive side from Splice. But again, it was good on Splice to only allow 6 shots to be on defense for pretty much the entirety of the game.
That is the silver lining it achieves from that game.
Pass out into the middle for Karma. Just going to let that one go. No, she can't reach it. Prime Thunder finds the top left. What a great read from Prime Thunder and a nice touch from AJ.
And this is the second goal from Prime Thunder, and it's another great shot from him. He catches Nose Dude out just a little bit, and really not placed in the hardest way to save, but Nose Dude just couldn't get there. And again, FlyQuest with an early goal here, just like game 1. Splice have a full game ahead of them.
Need the answer quick.
They need the answer.
As Prime Thunder over the top of J-Wiz. Maybe he mistimed that. It seemed he dipped his nose pretty early, as that is tapped towards the net. And again, Wonder just coming in the middle of the box, just throws it off the ceiling and says, it's a 2-on-1 the other way, as that is Prime Thunder. The timing on that challenge, it felt risky, but he closed distance pretty fast.
And Karma can be tricky on the ball. Good read from that last defender to stop her up. That's the second time I think she's had a 1v1 there.
Karma tries to steal one away, can't get a lot of power, but how about that shot from J-Wiz off the bar?
There
rattles around and gets it home on the second effort.
Splice finally getting on the board here and meeting FlyQuest here and tying it up. Good second effort from J-Wiz. Wonder backflipping there, and he's just able to curl around and put that one away. Splice on the board, and it's all tied up in the first minute.
Feels good, man. Always feels good to get back on the board after getting shut out, especially to do it in fairly short order as well after your opposition. Again, started off the game pretty good as AJ steals one away off the side, down, and can't finish the job. Prime Thunder just racing at it like, maybe I can do something.
Just the touches on the ball after the initial touch is impressive from Splice. Every single one of the players has done it where they've hit the ball into the air, they followed it a couple times, and then they get some crazy second touch to throw off the defense.
Well, Prime Thunder trying to hand this ball off to Wonder. He will go over to AJ now. Touch to the side for Prime Thunder, and it's out into space and should be an easy clear for Splice. Out in the midfield, a little bit slow, and again, that's what you were talking about, these slightly slow, lofted clears. It gives a lot of time for FlyQuest to figure out where they're going, and they'll just chase it down.
And again, the idea was there. The pass was there. If there was no defender, it just needs to be crisper, more precise, faster out of the defense.
Exactly. Tip to Karma. She's got J-Wiz on the opposite side. She had him there, was trying to get it across, but again, AJ just cut the lane down.
And it's just good defense from FlyQuest. I mean, Splice, again, have the ideas, but FlyQuest is just reading it.
Well, here's a bit of an extended stay. Nose Dude gets a pass, but Wonder coming out of the midfield line. Gonna stop one
There's
push,
the pass
pass
again.
across again, and just solid defense. They've got it on lock. FlyQuest not allowing anything through.
And I don't want to repeat it again, but
It is what it is.
it was a great idea from Splice. They had the lateral pass across the box. They were going to set up the shot, but FlyQuest, so fast out of defense, they read it perfectly.
Prime Thunder gonna lose that challenge on his own side wall. Wonder to try and clear, and Karma in charge now at the top again, looking for Nose Dude, and wants the right side of the net, and it'll be off the mark and into the wall.
And this is good pressure from Splice, but now they got to play a little defense as FlyQuest finding their footing on offense.
Wonder steals one away around the side. Nose Dude trying to keep a dribble going, and Prime Thunder just got right on top of it, threw it over his head. Punch towards the top of the orange box. Karma won the race, but lost the game. AJ just stole it off her hood, and now this one making its way back into the FlyQuest corner. Missing that pass. Karma wants Nose Dude, or yeah, that was J-Wiz at the top of the box, excuse me. Wonder over the top of one. Karma to clear, and Splice looking a little bit more even here in game 3.
Splice definitely finding their footing. Again, they're tied up here with a minute and a half left.
what a
And
bump.
a lot more offense coming out from them, but they got to make sure
Wow.
they at least stay tied here.
Wonder just diving at that ball, that long Dominus nose, just getting so much power behind it as he met the center of that ball, just not letting them clear it at all. Karma knows she can't get that one. It's too far out of range. Prime Thunder cuts one down, keeps it close, and slow one at the net. Easy save for Nose Dude. J-Wiz again trying to keep this close, trying to get that challenge going. Here's Wonder, though. Can he track this one down? It's going to be a real tough read, and Nose Dude comes off the back wall. I have faith that Nose Dude probably would have made that save even if Wonder did make that shot.
This is scary. The last minute, a little bit more pressure now on Splice. They know that this series is on the line for them. They just need one more goal to take the lead, but FlyQuest is knocking on the door right now.
Wonder flipping around, had a free ball and maybe a little bit used to that Octane hitbox, expecting a little chip, as that is through the midfield line, and Splice again trying to threaten as we approach 30 seconds. Nose Dude, big missed touch, 2-on-1 the other way, the pass slightly behind him, but they get Prime Thunder across. What an adjustment from Wonder to get that out to him, but thankfully Splice hang on. Prime Thunder again just going to bomb it downfield. Jay was lurking on the back wall, demoed for his troubles, but got the ball out to Nose Dude. Double commit from Splice. There's no way to follow this one up right now. Pass across. Wonder wants near post. Stopped at the top of the box. It's a race the other way. Prime Thunder is going to go into the corner, steal the boost, make it very hard for Splice to get a good follow-through at the end of the game. They'll just bomb this one downfield and hope J-Wiz can do something with it, and they will go to overtime.
Man, this game has been back and forth. I feel like Splice had a lot of control throughout the early and mid-game, and into the late game, FlyQuest really started to grab onto it.
Here's a good one out to the top, and left side of the net is going to be pushed wide as Karma trying to keep FlyQuest boxed in towards the top of the box. Free ball for Nose Dude, back wall, and kept at bay. Prime Thunder, touch to nobody really. And Splice, again, get a little bit too much on it. Either way, Nose Dude, like you said, great read on the play. But FlyQuest returning the favor. Wonder wanted the delayed touch to go behind him. Good idea.
Wonder looks like a propeller flying through the air half the time in this game.
Flipping, twisting, just getting in front of the ball, being a general nuisance for Splice as Prime Thunder just misses the touch off the nose. He's trying to get it out to Wonder, and he will just not run away in the midfield. And again, thinks better of it on the second examination of it as AJ tries to get one out to him. Back wall, Prime Thunder is going to be late. He will wait his turn. Nose Dude off the ceiling to Karma, one-on-one, and again, just right on top of it, pretty much as soon as it landed on our car. Wonder with the tap, and Karma diving from the top of the box, a solid save. Prime Thunder wants to pick from a lot, and Nose Dude's in front of it this time. Splice hanging on still.
This is scary for Splice, but they need to start capitalizing on their offensive opportunities. They've gotten down the field a couple times throughout the regular time and into overtime.
And now Wonder in charge in the corner. Figuring out who needs to get this ball from FlyQuest. They're actually a little bit disjointed. They figured it out now, though. As that is bombed away by AJ. It's a tough play to make as that's free ball for Prime Thunder. Slow, though, and Karma will make another save.
The defense bending and not breaking for Splice here, but again, not threatening too much in this overtime.
Well, here's a chance. Nose Dude leaves that one for Karma. We'll have to make a challenge here. That's a great continuation from FlyQuest out of their own half. As unfortunately, J-Wiz just gives the ball right back. Nice couple of demos. Prime Thunder getting all over J-Wiz. Not going to let him do anything. Karma misses a touch. We've seen that a few times from Splice throughout the series. A couple of big missed touches have let FlyQuest earn some extra opportunities.
Yeah, a lot of the midfield from Splice just seems out of sync, not connecting with the ball, not connecting with passes, and that's what's really hurt them in their first 2 games.
And AJ bar down and in. That will seal the deal. FlyQuest are going to sweep Splice under the rug.
And I paused there because that shot coming in, AJ able to finish it off. Now 3 games, just the miscommunication on Splice's end here. FlyQuest gonna take it